Hello, everybody. Welcome. Let's meet in a sitting position on our mat, and we'll start this practice today by sitting upright. Any comfortable sitting position will do. If you find yourself slumping when you sit, you can put a prop underneath your sitting bones, so that raises the pelvis up, allowing the knees to drop a little bit easier. And then take a moment to close your eyes, connect in with the breath. And then start to make some big circles with your spine, leaning towards one knee and then the other. Big circular movements. Good, and change directions. And then come back to center, take the hands forward, table position. So start by spreading your fingers wide apart. Place the hands underneath your shoulders. And as you exhale, push into your hands, spreading your shoulder blades apart. As you inhale, bring the shoulder blades closer together, retracting the scapula. Exhale, push to spread. Inhale, shoulder blades closer. Try to keep your arms straight. And a few more to go. Good. And push through your hands, spreading the shoulder blades. From there, tuck the toes and push your hips back to down dog. And then walk the dog, straightening one leg, bend the other. Move the hips side to side. And then bending your knees, walk your hands towards your feet, ragdoll. Hold on to your elbows, let your torso hang loose, and sway from side to side. And as you're hanging out, rest the backs of the hands on the floor, and then curl your hands into fists. Press all the fingernails down, and curl into fists again. And do that a few more times. And then walk your hands forward to downward dog again. Fingers spread wide, palms root. Push your hips back. Take a breath in. Exhale, round your back, high plank. Inhale, lift the chin, downward dog. Exhale, plank, rounding your back. Inhale, lift the chin, downward dog. And once more, exhale, high plank, hold it. And then push into your hands. Step your feet back a little bit. On your next exhale, bend the elbows a little bit. And then back to high plank, inhale. And repeat twice more. So if that's too much, you can push off your toes, keeping the arms straight, and then reach back through the heels. Otherwise, push off the toes and bend your elbows. Back to high plank. And then we'll all meet laying down onto the belly. So come all the way down, lower your pelvis, adjust your shirt if necessary. Looks like I'm wearing a tube top. Forgot to tuck in. And then we'll bring the hands just to the sacrum. So your legs are together. On your next inhale, left arm forward. Opposite leg comes up. And then exhale, come back to center. And switch. Inhale, right arm forwards. Opposite leg up. Exhale, come back to center, relax. A few more to go. So thumbs up, lift the arm as high as you can, lift the leg, and then return to center. A few more. Last one. And come back to center. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Squeeze your legs together. Inhale, come up for 3 breaths. Squeezing shoulder blades. Pull through the arms.
Squeeze the inner legs, lift them both. And exhale, hands to floor. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale from the core, downward facing dog.
And breathe. Draw the thighs back as you push out through the heels of the palms, fingers spreading wide. Broaden across your collarbones. Take 3 more breaths. One more breath in. Lift your heels up. As you exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Step or jump. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, lift the arms overhead. Exhale, mountain pose, arms at sides. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back and lower to the floor, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe. Try to find stillness. Connect with your core to draw the front ribs in. And that challenges the breathing more. So your diaphragm is having to work as you breathe in. It's working against the resistance of the abdominal wall contracting. 3 more breaths. Next, exhale, lift your heels, bend your knees. Jumper step. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, mountain pose. Bend your knees, reach forwards. Inhale, chair pose, arms up. Exhale, fold forward, head down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, low plank, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale to down dog. Step your right foot forward, back foot flat. Inhale, warrior 1, arms reaching up. Exhale, warrior 2, take a longer stance, right foot back, front knee bending. Inhale, reach back through the right arm. Exhale, side angle, so right hand to the floor next to the foot, top arm forward, 5 breaths. Back leg strong and straight, look to your top thumb. And then use your core to help turn your left chest open. 3 more. Inhale, come up to warrior 2, straighten the front leg, back foot comes in a little closer. Exhale, triangle, right hand to the floor outside of your leg, Iyengar style. You could use a yoga block as an option. Top arm straight up to the sky this time. Keeping both legs straight and strong. Last exhale, look down and bend your front knee. Inhale, come up, warrior 2 stance. Exhale, hands to the floor, lift your back heel. And then pick up your right foot, half crow pose. Hold this posture, 3 breaths. Option 2, bend the elbows, squeezing them in, and then re-straighten the arms. Option 3, bend the elbows, tip forward more. Try to hover the back foot. Exhale to low plank. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to downward dog. Left foot forward, back foot flat. Inhale, warrior 1, arms up. Exhale, warrior 2, turning your pelvis to the right, longer stance. Inhale, reverse warrior, reaching back. Exhale, extended side angle, left hand just outside of your foot, top arm forwards. Looking to the top thumb, breathe deep.
And then use your core and your glutes to support the pose and turn the right chest open. 3 more breaths. Inhaling, come up, warrior 2 stance. Straighten the front leg, step a little closer. Exhale, triangle, quadriceps active, left toe spreading. Go ahead and bring your left hand down under the shoulder, top arm up. And breathe. One more breath. Exhale to look down, bend your front knee. Inhale up to warrior 2. Exhale, lift your back heel, windmill the arms down. Pick up your left foot, inhale. Half crow pose, you can stay here, rounding your back. Phase 2, bend the elbows and straighten. Keep your spine round. Phase 3, bend the elbows and shift forward to hover the back leg. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale from the core, downward dog, right foot forward. Inhale, warrior 1, arms reaching up. Exhale, short warrior 2, so keep the left foot in. Take a breath. Exhale, lunge on back toes, and then take your left arm outside of your leg, hands to prayer position. Turn your right chest open. Now staying on your back toes, exhale, left hand to the floor inside of your foot, right arm up to the sky. So you can stay here. Maybe you go onto the outer edges of both feet. As a third option, pick up your right foot and very slowly lift the knee higher. Option to bring the foot behind you. Wild thing. 3 more breaths. And then back to downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Exhale, left foot forward, back foot flat. Inhale, warrior 1, arms up. Exhale, short warrior 2, walk the right foot in. And inhale. As you exhale, twist, taking the right arm outside of your leg, hands to prayer. Turn your left chest open for 5 breaths. And the more you push off the back toes, the more you're loading up the front leg. So try to stay in the strength of the glutes, the buttock muscles. And then keeping the twist, right hand down underneath the shoulder, left arm up. Phase 2, go onto the outer edges of both feet. Great place to stay. Option 3, connect with both sides of the core. Slowly lift your left knee. Gradually bringing the ball of the foot just behind you. Wild thing. And then come back to center, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down slow. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale from the core, downward facing dog. And take an inhale to lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, look thumbs. Inhale, step or jump forward, half lift. Exhale to fold in. Bend your knees. Inhale, chair pose, arms up. Exhale, standing tall in mountain pose. And then we'll open to the side, taking the feet wide apart. So you can go 4 to 5 feet apart, parallel. Hands to the waist. Inhale, roll your shoulders up and back. Lift the heart up. Exhale, hands to the floor underneath your shoulders. Inhale, push into your hands, lift the chin. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, exhale, bend the elbows. Maybe you walk the hands back and bring your head towards the floor. Option 3, inversion of your choice, whether that's tripod headstand or interlacing the fingers behind the head, it's up to you.
Think about putting two half moons together initially, so it's like a wide-legged split upside down. So you're still getting the benefit of lengthening along the inner thighs. If you like to use a wall to play with headstand, feel free. About 10 more breaths. So for those of you who are really comfortable in your inversion, try bringing one leg all the way up to the sky. Keep the other leg down halfway and squeeze the inner thigh muscles. And then switch. Go wide. Other leg up all the way. Other leg halfway. Squeeze the inner thighs, adding a little twist even. And a few more breaths to mess around. It's one of my favorite post-running practices, doing these kinds of movements. So for those of you upside down, take your legs wide apart again. Slowly land your feet. Inhale, lift the heart halfway, look up.
Exhale, turn the feet away from each other. Take a breath in. Skandasana, bend your left leg, straighten the right leg to your own comfortable degree. Inhale across center, and switch. Exhale, right leg bending, left leg straight. Continue a few more at your own pace. Next time the left leg bends, let's hold that posture for a little bit. So maybe the sole of the foot's on the floor, right leg straight. If you'd like to stretch the sole of the foot, you could do a toe squat like me, rooting down through the toes, sitting on the heel, eventually aiming the knee closer and closer to the floor. One more breath. Take the hands forward. Inhale across center, switching sides, right foot out, move from the hip. Exhale, bend the right leg squatting, great place to stay. Option to go into the toe squat, sitting on the heel. Push down through the base of the toes and breathe. And then inhale, come back to the center. Parallel feet. Exhale, turn your right foot to the front of the mat. Lower your left knee all the way down. You can even fold the left edge of the mat over for extra padding. And set up like a lunging position. So legs are hip width or wider. As you inhale, bend into your front knee, open the arms. As you exhale, reverse the movement, press your forearms together. Inhale, cactus arms open up, squeeze shoulder blades. Option to lift the chin at the end. Exhale, reverse, forearms together, shoulder blades spreading. And once more, inhale, open up. So maybe you're staying more in this position. On your exhale, slightly reverse it, tensing the core, reverse the bend of your knee. Then you can either stay there or take the head back, joining the hands. If you're really comfortable in back bending, core strong as you lean back. Maybe start to reverse the bend of the knee more and more. And use your core to come up.
Half split position, straighten your front leg. You can tuck the left toes under again. Exhale, fold over your right leg. Option 2, half hero's pose. So all the toenails on the floor with the knees close to each other. And then you can fold over your right leg, using one or both hands to reach for the foot. 5 breaths. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, bend into your front leg, squatting. Reach the hands forward, half crow pose. Push into your left toes, lift the left knee. Next, try to pick up the right foot, just like we did earlier. And you have that option of bending the elbows and shifting forward. Elbows in, try to lift your left leg. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left foot forward. Right knee down. Set up your low lunge. So feet hip width or so. As you inhale, open up like a cactus. As you exhale, reverse the bend, forearms together, core strong. A few more. Inhale, opening. Exhale, forearms together. And again, inhale, open. Exhale, spread shoulder blades. Last vinyasa, inhale, open up. So maybe you're pausing more in this position. Next phase, reverse the bend of your knees slightly to help activate hip extensors in the hamstrings and glutes. From there, option to lift the arms, lift the chin, look thumbs. Feels really good. Keep reversing the bend of your knee to go back in space. Strong in the core. 3 breaths. Use your core to come up. Exhale. Good. Inhale, lean back, half split or half hero. Exhale, fold over your left leg. Great place to stay if you're doing half hero. You can point the right foot. Toenails are all on the floor and they're very close to the buttock. 5 breaths. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, bend into your left leg like a squat. Reach forwards. From there, we're going to push down through the base of the right toes. Lift the right knee. Half crow pose. Lean forward over your hands, bend your elbows, and pick up your left leg. You can hang out here. Maybe bend a little more and hinge forward. Try to pick up the right leg. Exhale through your vinyasa. Inhale to up dog. Exhale from the core, downward facing dog. Lower your knees to the floor. Inversion of your choice. So if you'd like to try using a wall, I'll talk you through it. Another way of doing it is if you set up, instead of having a wall here, you could have a couch behind you, in which case you could put your knees up on the couch. Really great technique. So if you're using the wall, you want to have the wall just behind you. I'm going to interlace my fingers like a headstand and start with the head on the floor. And as I swing one foot into the wall, I'm going to keep it there. Okay, so I'm going to keep one foot on the wall. That's the only thing touching the wall. Press strongly through the wrist and the forearms and attempt to lift the head off of the floor, elevating the whole shoulder girdle. So having a foot on the wall makes that much more possible. It takes care of the balance, so it makes it a little easier strength-wise as well. After 5 breaths or so, try bringing your head back down. Bend your knees, lower your feet, and then try the other side. So I'm going to swing my left foot into the wall, bending the left knee. Left heel is on the wall, the rest of the body is off the wall. And then we press through the heel, press through the arms, try to lift the head, eventually drawing the heart through the arms, elevating the whole shoulder girdle. Again, doing this with your knees on a couch or a chair is a very good way to more easily access these benefits. And then bend your knees. Very slowly come out of it. And then we'll meet at the front of the mat in a kneeling position. Camel pose, Ustrasana. Legs are parallel. Make sure that the feet are as wide as the knees. And then we loop the shoulders up and back, suck in below the navel. Take a breath in. As you exhale, drop the tailbone, lift the pubic bone, tensioning the core. Inhale, come up. Try that 3 more times. Exhale, work the core. Inhale, come up. Helps to work the arms as well. Exhale, reach with the arms, work the core. Inhale up, last one. Exhale. Inhale up. So full camel, you could stay with your hands by your sacrum
Option 2 is use that same technique to go back in space. Grab your heels and then relift the heart. And we'll take about 8 breaths. Just imagine you were squeezing a yoga block in between your thighs. Lift the heart. 5 more breaths. One more breath. And then use that same technique to come up, exhaling. Take the hands forward. Bring your feet to the floor for a squatting position. So you could modify in ragdoll. If it feels good, you can gently press into your hands and bend your knees as much as possible. In this variation, try walking the hands further forward and then bend your forearms towards the floor. Release the head down. Inhale to look up. Exhale, hands to the floor just in front of your feet. Lift your hips higher. Lift your heels up. Crow pose, Bakasana. Elbows and hands press in. 5 breaths. Lift whatever you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bend your elbows. Lift the chin. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come through a seated position. Exhale, take the right foot to the inside of your left thigh. Reach for that left foot. Inhale, relift the heart, lift the chin. So you could stay here, or exhale to fold over your left leg. If it's hard to reach, try using a strap or a shirt, whatever you have around. If you're quite flexible, try catching your wrist around the foot. Slow, steady breath. Inhale, keep hold, lift the heart. Exhale, draw the front ribs in, strong core. Right hand behind you. Inhale, lift the hips, reaching back. And breathe, lengthening the side body. And exhale, sitting. Switch sides. Inhale, right leg out. Exhale, fold the left leg in, about 90 degrees between the knees. Holding the right foot, inhale to lift the heart. Exhale, fold over the leg, or keep the heart lifted, your choice. Quadricep active, try to squeeze that straight leg into the midline. On the next inhale, lift the head. Exhale, strong core, ribs come in. Left hand back, take an inhale to lift the hips, reach through the arm, lengthening side body, and breathe. And exhale, slowly sit back. Bring your legs out in front, and you have options. You can either fold over your legs, allowing the spine to round. You may rest your arms at your sides. If you're comfortable with inversions, shoulder stand and plow. Lay down onto the back, raise the legs up, and then with an exhale, use the core to lift the hips. Gazing up the feet in this variation. Try to slow your breath.
In full shoulder stand, you can squeeze the inner legs, activate the glutes, core, hamstring, lifting the legs as high as you can. Keep the gaze up to the feet. You may feel a nice release in the lower back as you do that. Pay extra challenge. From shoulder stand, lower your right leg to plow towards the back of the mat, and then bring it up. And then switch. Lower your left leg to plow, and bring it up. Do that a few more times. And then both legs to plow. Interlace the fingers behind the back or hold on to the edges of the mat and breathe. For those of you who are in the seated forward fold, you can lay down onto your back for half happy baby, catching hold of the sides of the feet instead. Very similar benefit, just a bit more accessible and safer for the neck. And then for those of you in plow, bend your knees. Ear pressure pose, let the knees go near the forehead. Feet stay together, 5 more breaths. Again, modification is happy baby pose. Deep, slow breath. And then exhale, slowly lay down onto your back. Bend your knees, bring the feet to the floor. Arms out like wings, and windshield wiper the legs side to side. Nice, easy movement. As the knees go one way, turn the chin the opposite way, making this a counter pose for the neck as well. Counter pose for both the headstand and shoulder stand. And then knees to the left side, pause there. Try pressing your left ankle against the outer right thigh and breathe. Breathe deep into the belly, sending the breath up the right side into any areas in your spine that may feel tight. Inhale back to center. Exhale, knees to the right side, feet as wide as the mat, or hook the right ankle on the outer left thigh again. And breathe. Inhale back to center. Exhale, hug your knees to your chest, wrap the arms around the shins, give yourself a big hug, and rock gently side to side. Massage the back. And then letting go. Make your way into Shavasana. Take your legs out wide, arms at sides, softening the shoulders down the back. Scoop the tailbone towards the heels. Gently press the back of the skull into the floor, lengthening the back of the neck. And completely let go into Shavasana. And give yourself at least another minute to relax on your back. If you have more time, take more time. And thank you very much for practicing with me today. Hope this served you well. I'll leave you on your own to do a good quality Shavasana. Thanks, everyone. Peace.